And we are live. We are back once again this week. I've been here a lot this week, but we are back for another one. We do need to cover this because we've been seeing how Muslims have reacted to this. There's been some pretty public Muslims react to this, and I think they need their attitudes highlighted. It's very insightful. Now, I am joined by my guest here. You've been on my channel once before, but I think this is the first time that I have you on as the official only guest for this live stream. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is the Apostate of Allah. Well, my name is Sarah. My YouTube channel is the Apostate of Allah. And I'm an ex-Muslim. I go on my videos mostly really exposing the silly nature of Islam and how it contradicts humanity in general and how the religion just that's really what I do. I expose Islam. And that's it. Period.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's what I want to share.
Well, Muslims, we will be going through the reactions of these other Muslims, but any Muslim in the chat who disagrees with the videos that we are going to be showing, who wants to show us that they are actually sorry that he died, they wish he didn't die, he definitely didn't deserve it, you are more than welcome to call on in right there. Come prove us wrong on this, because I've been seeing a lot from the live streams and the other videos and the posts online. It seems very one-sided when it comes to this. I have yet to see a Muslim say that he did not deserve to be killed. I mean, you guys can prove me wrong. And by me saying that, I'm saying that he didn't deserve to be executed in any way, shape, or form. Not that he should have been held accountable, put before a trial, and then executed. Because if the result is he still deserved death, that's not an apology for an outright murder or saying that you're sorry about this. I'm not expecting you to apologize for the actions of someone else. Just that you might be a little sorry about this. Just like I would be sorry if, like, Muhammad Hijab was gunned down. There would be a tragedy in my book. If any Muslim were to die that way, it would be sad. And it's definitely sad in his case, in Salwan's case, because he was not a Christian at the time. He chose to walk away. That is terribly tragic, because sadly his life is done. His story is finished, and don't get any other repentance opportunities. We do have a poll going on right now asking, did Salwan deserve death? So far, we have one yes, which would be interesting.
Who said
We've
yes?
Got 15 votes on it, one yes.
Tell the dude that said yes to come on. Why yes?
Come on up. Give us your perspective. If he deserved death.
Come on, Mr. Muslim person. Don't be shy.
So while we're waiting for that.
Don't bite much.
Don't bite much. Just be respectful. Have a conversation, and we'll go from there. Okay? But as we're waiting for that, since I don't want to hold my breath, because I will die if I hold my breath on Muslims being honest most of the time, we're going to go ahead and react to some of these videos here. So we have Bobby's Perspective. I think it's the first one, if I'm saying that right. Yeah, Bobby's Perspective. Are you familiar with him at all?
No, with him, no. Never heard of
Bobby's Perspective. I wasn't. I wasn't a lot, but we'll take a look at it.
Oh, that dude? I know him. Didn't he claim to be a Christian in the past?
He claims he was an Orthodox Christian. That
I
finally
know
read the Quran, and
alhamdulillah,
it's so beautiful. It's lovely.
He's so frustrating. I think that's why I'd heard about him a couple years ago. I watched a video, not even all of it, like 10 minutes of it. And I'm like, I can't with you.
Well, this one's 13 minutes long, so we might need to stretch your tolerance a little to get done with this.
Try.
But after this, we've got Ali Dawa. So
yeah,
I'm not sure who's worse.
Character.
I'd say actually he's worse than Ali Dawa. in my opinion.
Oh yes, he is worse
Because
than Aizawa.
he's just a drifter. He's a drifter when it comes down to it.
He's
There's nothing
the
actually there.
Lily J, but in dude form.
Yeah, that would be an apt description. Okay, so I think we got Goat Hub over here is the one that voted yes, he deserved to die. Misclicked the link, sorry.
It's hard to click with hooves.
Dude, you gotta read. The hooves don't help anything. I made it simple as a yes or no. There was no baby. So I think
Goat Hub.
So yeah, it's just one vote. So okay, well, we'll let that one continue. Again, any Muslim that wants to call in to say that they regret that he was executed, that he definitely did not deserve to die for his actions. You have the link there. And again, his great crime was burning the Quran. And that's it. Again, the Bible has been desecrated so many times, a lot of times by Muslims throughout the centuries. And again, I'm not going to kill anyone over it. It's a book.
Yeah.
I think it has God's word in it. I think it's the way to salvation's in it.
But we don't worship the book.
It's not my idol. I'm not going to kill someone over this book. But let's see what his perspective here was. Let me know at any time if you want to stop and say something. And let me, everyone, let me know in the chat if you can actually hear it. If you can't, let me know. Because this is always finicky, in my opinion.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Bobby, guys. Just in, the famous, or rather infamous, has been shot dead. So as his quote-unquote title already suggests, yes, Salwan Momika has been famous for burning the Quran, stomping on the Quran and desecrating in all kinds of ways, mocking Islam and having an outright anti-Islamic stance in public in Sweden. So this was
pause.
So
why?
Let me just ask you.
Why though?
Yeah. He doesn't say why. He just says this guy just had an anti-Islamic stance, and he just
is an Assyrian Iraqi who got sick and tired of seeing what Islam has done in his own country, his country. You know, it's like he had to leave his own home, go into another place as a refugee for safety. See the Swedish government be a bunch of idiots. And the same people that he ran away from and seek refuge from are the ones that were supposed to protect him allowed to murder. Like, I'm just thinking about the sick and twisted nature of the whole story. And you want to know why they do that, right? Because it's not only, it's not only non-Muslims who purposefully desecrate. In order for something to be desecrated, it has to be holy. It's not, anyways. Desecrate the Quran. Let's say if a child accidentally drops the Quran, he gets beat. Accidentally put anything on top of the Quran, they get punished.
And by punished, we mean death threats. Constant and consistent death threats.
Imagine a child. And they're Muslim. He was just playing around. It happens all the time. You can continue now, unless you want to say something.
No, that's about it. Do remember, if he says, you know, this guy was Islamophobic, by definition, even if you want to say that Islamophobic is an actual term, which I would definitely disagree on.
Made up.
I'd say that's all made up. Even in made up fairyland with that word, by how it's actually phrased, it's an irrational fear of Islam. This guy was executed by Muslims. It seems that his fear was founded. It's not irrational in any way,
Mhm.
shape, or form.
There's no
If
no,
anything, they just proved it. So, okay.
and they want that.
Yes. Islam is nothing but fear, even for the Muslims themselves.
I just wish he had a different
This
accent.
miserable claim
Who had a different accent? Him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and rip off the Band-Aid, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just hold on. We can make it.
Okay.
to fame, and apparently now on his way to court, where he should have been judged for his actions, he actually got shot dead. So today, guys, we're going to check out a couple of articles about this incident. But before we do so, as always, if you enjoy my content, leave me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and check out the links in the description box below to further support my work.
No,
and now,
thank you.
with no further ado, let's
Your
have a
mom
look.
doesn't want to
Okay,
unfollow
we're
you
on
either.
Reuters.com, and it writes, man shot dead in Sweden ahead of court verdict over Quran burning. Stockholm, the 30th of January. So
First of all, that is very vague statement.
Yeah.
Man shot. Before verdict, it doesn't even say that it had anything to do with it. They're just saying that this happened to happen, coinciding with it. Well, you don't know if these are related.
Yeah.
Are you brain dead? It doesn't take but
They
two
are
brain
brain
cells
dead.
rubbed together in order to figure this out. But that's not even the Muslims who are putting that spin on it. It is the news media.
today, an Iraqi refugee and anti-Islam campaigner was shot dead in Sweden late on Wednesday, just hours before he was due to receive a court verdict following a trial over burning the Quran. A court document showed on Thursday. Yeah, well, I guess justice has been served. Salwan Momika.
And there you go. That would be the sum
Justice
total
has
of this
been
guy's
served.
his statement. He deserved to die. He deserved to be executed. He deserved this for burning the Quran. A book is not worth a man's life. It's that simple.
And it's
Human
isn't it
beings are so much more
mind-blowing?
valuable.
Isn't it mind-blowing that they can't get that and understand that? Eric, even when I was a Muslim, I remember the whole Charlie Hebdo thing. I was a Muslim at the time, okay? But I even knew, I lived and I saw 9/11, okay? And I saw those things that was happening even as a Muslim. So I'm sitting down and I'm thinking, I remember watching the news and me saying, well, why are you getting mad at them? Why are you proving their point? There has to be more Muslims that think like that.
They think like what? That this guy deserved it? I'd say that there's a
That
good
doesn't.
majority.
Because in my head, I was like, why are you?
Doesn't. Okay, so I misunderstood you. You're saying that there must be Muslims out there who believe that he did not deserve to be executed.
But they
over
won't
this.
get out and speak because they'll be shut down and they know the consequences.
Yeah. Absolutely. So I guess he showed his hand there just already. I mean, we are a minute and a half into this and he's already stated his position on this topic. So I'm not sure what he's going to do with the rest of this time, but we'll find out.
Momika, 38, was shot in a house in the town of Södertälje near Stockholm. Public broadcaster SVT reported, citing unnamed police sources. Momika had burned copies of the Quran, the Muslim holy book, in public demonstrations in 2023 against Islam. A Stockholm court had been due to sentence Momika and another man on Thursday in a criminal trial over offenses of agitation against an ethnic or national group, but said the announcement of the verdict had been postponed. The other defendant in the same court case posted a message on X on Thursday saying, "I'm next." That is possible, yes. Police confirmed.
Yeah, that is very possible. You know, you never know what might happen after all. We can't identify why Salwan was shot. We can't identify that.
It says Momika and another man on Thursday in a criminal trial over offenses of agitation against an ethnic or national group.
That's what they classify as, yes, which last time I checked, Islam is a religion. not an ethnic group.
Oh, Europe.
And I've also been told by the West many, many times that you see a brown-skinned individual, a non-white individual, can never be racist, ever.
Mm-hmm.
And last time I checked, Salwan wasn't white.
Yeah,
Just
he
saying.
wasn't. He wasn't.
That a man was shot dead in Solertalia around 22:00, so 10 p.m. on Wednesday, but did not comment any further. We are following the development of events closely to see what impact this may have on Swedish security. The security service spokesperson told Reuters, adding that it was police matter and they were leading the investigation. Swedish media reported that Momika was streaming live on TikTok at the time he was shot. A video seen by Reuters showed police picking up the phone and ending a live stream that appeared to be from Momika's TikTok account. Sweden in 20...
So he was live streaming, shot on live stream, and yet they don't know who did this. They arrested 5 people, but they've all been set free.
They released them.
They just let them go. And it's like, okay, hold on. So you showed up to the apartment in a fast enough time frame to be able to shut off the live stream. And this was live streamed out to the public, and you have no clue why this happened? Really? I thought, wasn't he under some sort of protection?
Didn't they want to deport him?
Yeah.
What protection?
I thought he was under some sort of police protection, or I mean, he's got a court date the next day.
Protection.
Yeah.
Europe has this thing right now because there's somebody else that in the UK, he said something offensive or he burnt the Quran. And they went and they arrested him. And not only did I arrest him, they put his birthday and where he lives. Europe they're more afraid. They have the fear of what Muslims, they don't want, they don't want the agitation of the Muslims. So let's take down the weak so we can appease the others. Meanwhile, they're not even the majority. They're just loud.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not, and it's just they want to please them. They know that they can be violent, but they don't want to focus on that. They don't want to emphasize that. They just want to appease. The problem is, and their Muslims are acting like a bully. If you appease a bully and just roll over and do what they say, then they're going to do the same thing the next time, and the time after that, and the time after that, because they know they can get their way.
2023 raised its terrorism alert to the second highest level and warned of threats against Swedes at home and abroad after the Quran burnings. Many of them by Momika outraged Muslims and triggered threats.
Put 1 and 1 together, you idiots!
Oh no, they're just randomly raising it because of reasons. They just felt like doing it at about the same time. There's no association here. There's nothing behind this curtain. Nothing at all.
You imbeciles. Let's keep going.
From jihadists. While the Swedish government condemned the wave of Quran burnings in 2023, it was initially regarded as a protected form of free speech. Sweden's migration agency in 2020.
I see they failed to state the part that he had police that were there who are watching him, who are guarding him, and he got approval from police to do this. So it was completely and utterly legal in every sense of the word, let alone an actual right for him to do to his own property. So we do have someone who called in, so I'm going to let them come on up. So we'll see how this goes, and we'll see what happens today. So 1 second, sorry, little bit of a scrambled mess here. There we go. Oh, nope, they're gone. Never mind.
Why?
Just, I literally, I was going to pull you up and you left. Okay, they're back. Okay. Come on in. Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
His mic isn't working.
Mike's, you're muted. I can manually try to unmute you, but I don't know if their mic's working. And I don't want to do that to someone, and they're gone. Oh, man. Nope, just want to talk in the private chat. Give me 2 minutes. My mic not working. Okay, well, technical difficulties aside, we've all had those, so can't argue with that. We'll go back to the video here and see what else he has to say.
The three wanted to deport Momika for giving false information on his residency application, but couldn't as he risked torture and inhumane treatment in Iraq. Burning the Quran is seen by Muslims as a blasphemous act because they consider it as the literal word of God. Now we are on X. The profile Daily Islamist posted a video. Let's check it out.
Hi.
This is the video, so hopefully it's not the live stream.
1 second. You have somebody, Eric, real quick. You have somebody here by the name of No47 that says if you play stupid games and expect to win stupid prizes, do you guys not live in the real world?
Well, I mean, we know what happened last time a Muslim tried to mess with my account, so yeah, I know. I believe, yes, you're right. If you play stupid games, you
win stupid prizes.
You kill someone over a stupid, retarded book.
We shove a piece in a goat's mouth.
Well, some of us might take
it. Surah 4, by the way. What a piece of Surah 4.
Surah 4. That works. Some of us take us a little bit further. I give you example number A.
Now, that is the type of ASMR I can get behind.
So let me ask you. Oh, what's so funny about it is I had a short version of it and it didn't allow it on TikTok because they said you can't have weapons here on TikTok. So I censored out the weapon, put text over saying no weapons in this video, and then replaced all the gunshots with screaming goat sounds. It is actually quite hilarious. If you guys want to see that, you have to go over to my TikTok for that one because it's only available on there. So to answer that gentleman's statement there, do I live in the real world where there are consequences for actions? Yes. In the one, that specific video was made because someone posted porn on a live stream that I was welcoming Muslims to come on here and talk. So since they did that, guess what? There are some consequences.
Disturbing. Why are they always watching corn?
Well, I'm glad I don't live in America where I can get shot.
Well, thank you for admitting you're a weenie.
Well, this is what's. I don't think so. Was Salwan in America when he got shot? No, it was illegal for them to shoot him.
No, this dude over here.
That doesn't matter.
No, did he?
Go ahead.
Oh, he's being no.
So we do have a caller in.
Let's see.
We will see if they want to say anything. Yeah, I'm hoping they've got their mic working, same caller as before. So we will find out. Here we go. Welcome.
Hello.
Can you hear
How?
me?
Hello.
Yes. Hello. How are you?
We're doing
Good.
good. How are you?
Yeah, good. So, so, what are you expecting from me to say? Like, should I condemn what happened to him, or
Uh, just simple statement of Salwan did not deserve to be killed.
I think most Muslim would say the same thing. He do not deserve to be killed, right? I,
No.
Period. No, actually, no, because we're just watching
Unfortunately,
someone
no.
who literally said they deserve to
who
be killed.
who said? Maybe random,
Audience perspective, right here.
maybe random 1 or 2% might say that one. That doesn't mean the
A
whole the Muslim agree
random
with him.
unknown to he's got
Okay.
over 200,000 people who follow him. So not some random unknown. All the
No, who is
Your
Dawahs
that?
said
name
the same.
Faisal.
Who,
Faisal. Is your name pronounced Faisal?
yeah. Yes.
Okay. I I have not seen not one Muslim condemn. I have not seen that one. You're saying that he doesn't deserve it. That's you.
Let's
You are
he
the
hasn't actually
minority
he hasn't
of
actually
maybe
No.
do you
Okay.
condemn his death?
Yeah, he should not be killed. Yes, definitely.
Okay, there. So we've got one that said that. Okay,
No,
cool.
okay, no, okay,
Let's make it happen.
bu- but most of them would say the same thing, right? I don't know
No,
what you say, but
in fact, the
I don't.
majority wouldn't. So I appreciate you coming on and saying that. Thank you very much.
Mhm.
Now we're going to go ahead and get back to the video and do the
Video.
reaction. Other
Okay,
Muslims
but
are welcome to call in and give their perspective as well.
oh yeah, but I need to know one more thing. Shall I ask? Hello.
Right. We're
Okay, so
waiting.
okay. Apart from this video, do you have any other source which say it is okay to kill him? It is recommended to kill that person?
Multiple videos, multiple posts on X. There are so many. Yes.
Okay,
And
can you
considering
can
that there are many Muslim nations who called for his execution,
Mm.
entire Muslim nations calling for his execution. So sorry, yeah, you're in
Celebration.
the minority here. Plain
no?
and
I
simple.
think most.
I appreciate it. I respect it, but you're in the minority.
But I think most of the nation called for his punishment, not for his execution. I don't think so,
And what
because
punishment were they calling for? What
imprisonment,
punishment
imprisonment.
were they calling? No, they were calling for his
Who,
execution. Thank
no,
you.
who?
As stated under Sharia law, for
I,
being
I don't think.
apostate and
It
for
is
desecrating the
Islamic
Quran.
law. It's the law of the religion you follow.
No, first of all, no, he should be punished, but no, he should not be killed. I think. I don't think it's a death
That
penalty.
means you disagree with the law of the religion that you follow.
No, I agree
No,
with you. Don't get me
I
wrong.
mean, we
I agree
agree
with you.
with you.
It's
We
wrong.
we respect that, but we're just saying this is what the Sharia teaches.
no, I don't think. I don't think so, because Sharia law
Exactly.
says he should be punished, but he should be given time to repent. First, he should be given time to repent. If he repent that one, there's no punishment. But even if
And
he
if he
insists
doesn't,
that, okay, if even if he insists, I don't think this, like, maybe I'm not sure. Okay, maybe if it is a, not sure, but I don't think it is a death penalty. But there's a punishment for that one. Maybe other kind of punishment. But I think death penalty
it
is
is a
someone who
death
leaves
penalty,
Islam.
bud.
Yeah,
Can you
death
give me
penalty for
any
leaving.
source, any Islamic source that says that you should not kill apostates?
Wait,
Yeah,
can I
apostates.
answer one sec? Can I answer number 47? Number 47 said that he will never put his life for that because he lives in the real world. So you will let the criminals get what they want so they can continue doing what they're doing over and over and over again. It's similar. Compare it to where in Sharia law, if you steal, you get your hand cut off. What is the point? And they do it in front of people. So the other Muslims can watch and see, oh, I don't want to steal, so I don't get my hand cut off. It's the same thing with what they did with Momika. Oh, we're gonna go get rid of him, take his life, so that others who think about burning the Quran don't do it because they want to keep theirs. Why are we gonna appease them? That's not the real world. You're giving them the world they want. So how about everybody just stop being a bunch of weenies and stand up for what the heck they believe in?
Okay, but I think apostate, those who are leaving Islam, they will be killed. But I don't think this one deserves death penalty. Okay, anyhow, I can go and check. Okay, so but
Okay, so you're saying he did not deserve penalty for desecrating the Quran.
I think he should be punished. But my point is, he should not be killed without any trial. That's what I'm telling. He should be punished. Okay, he
What
should be kept on
punishment
trial.
would be acceptable? Because I know what Sharia law says.
Okay, what punishment I don't know. I need to check, but I don't think it deserves to be die. Die mean apostate. Those who leave Islam will be killed. That's okay. That's the law says. But these kind of criminals, they should be punished. They should be given chance to repent. Otherwise, they should be punished.
So, in fact, he will say it later on. So, troublemakers in the land, those who make trouble in the land. Sarah, what would that be? What would be the punishment under Sharia for those who make trouble in the land and for those who disrespect Muhammad?
Okay, first of all, okay. So troublemakers, I think there's a severe punishment for them. But so your point is like even
That
if
would be what he is classified as, yes, and that would be a serious punishment. What is that serious punishment?
yeah. So okay, that's what I said. See, the severe punishment, it could be like maybe one hand and one leg is cut off. That is the severe punishment for troublemakers. Troublemakers, I think, like kind of raping woman or theft. So this kind of punishment, we have like one hand is cut off and one leg is cut off. So
One hand's
that
for
is the
thievery. I'm talking specifically about desecration of the Quran.
yeah. That's what I said. That's what I need to go and check. But are you telling? Imagine if I burn the Bible. Is that okay for you? Are you telling that's completely fine?
We just talked about that.
We will
A
not
book's a
want to
book.
hurt you or anything. We would pray for you. We don't
Don't
value
want you punished for it.
pages over your life.
Okay, but you say that one, but your church for more
My
than 10,
church
12
too.
centuries.
Where do you think I get this? The very Bible that you're asking, oh, if I burn, how would you feel about that? Is the very Bible that teaches us to value your life. See,
Okay,
in
then how?
the Christian faith, you are an image bearer of God.
Okay, then how come almost for 15, 16 centuries Jewish people were killed in the Christian lands? If the Bible says don't kill them, how the
Okay,
the
there's
how?
a history where things happened that sinful things should not have happened, that they went against what the Bible said. See, the difference is you have the Quran, where things that are prescribed for Muslims to do. Well, we could look and see what they're doing. You have your hadiths, you have the seerah, you have the sunnah, and it all says these things like what they did to Mamika. Now, if you had a bunch of people under the banner of Christianity do something stupid in the past or even now, we could actually pick up that Bible and see what's actually been taught.
They are not
What did
stupid people.
Jesus say?
They are not stupid people. They are your church fathers.
No, they're
They are the
stupid.
authority.
They're not
You
my
don't think-
church.
Okay, which church father? Okay, point to one early church father who said that all the Jews need to be killed.
No, okay. First
One.
of all, like that.
One, you just made the claim. Are you a dishonorable liar?
Okay,
Are you
Martin
dishonorable
Luther King.
liar?
I don't
You are a
know
liar.
about
Thank
any.
you.
No,
I worship
I-
a Jew. I worship a Jew. His name is Jesus.
Again, if you're going to claim that these are the church fathers and they all did this and they all supported the murder of Jews, don't sit here and lie. Seriously, if you're going to make the claim, be willing to back it up. So, and again, who is it? The 7 guy. Who is that? Number, whatever. Number dude, he keeps running away. Number 47.
Mm-hmm.
Come on up. Phone's right there. You can call in. Line's open. The water's fine. See if you can handle it. But until then, we will continue to go through with this video.
Yes.
Go ahead and add it on back up.
Praise God.
Do you speak English? Hello.
Hello. You speak English?
Hello.
Yeah, the video
Hello?
cuts off there. We can't really see anything. However, I went to the profile of Salwan Momika, now the late Salwan Momika, with a beautiful background there. He posts the Swedish flag and the Israeli flag. Go figure. Anyways, he described himself as a thinker.
Yeah, this guy is like heavily anti-Jewish.
No,
He
he's
is
Muslim.
Yeah.
Just like his
And it's
prophet.
like it's all the Jews' fault. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised to see a video here shortly from him saying that Salwan's murder was done by the Jews in order to frame Muslims.
Oh, I would not be surprised.
Critique and burner of the Quran in Sweden. It is so pathetic, honestly, to make this your title. Wow, you burned a Quran. Congratulations. I am Assyrian and my mother tongue is Aramaic. I am not an ex-Muslim. I born into a Catholic Christian family, he states. Which makes the whole thing even more ridiculous. Guys, listen, obviously I'm biting my tongue all the way through here on YouTube. I cannot say what I truly think on YouTube. It would be impossible.
He does.
I know you
this
want to say
sort of
more
stupid
evil things,
pandering.
but you can't.
You've already said he deserved what he got.
But imagine
was
what he wants to
justice what happened
say.
to him. And he's saying, I can't say that. Dude, you can say about anything you want. You're Muslim, you'll get away with it. Ali Dawa said some pretty crazy stuff. We've had active death threats stated online. And when my friend Hatun Tosh shared some of the Muslim videos, they take down her videos for hate speech, but leave up the original videos. What?
Why they gotta simp for Islam for, man?
That's what this guy is. That's all he is. It's just he's going to get as much fame as possible, and he knows that if he converts after saying, "Oh, I read the Quran, it was so beautiful, it was so lovely," yes, that he'll get followers, and he's got what he's got. And unfortunately, that is all the reward he will have, is what he finds in this life. And again, that leaves eternity pretty empty.
And he's gonna
Sorry
have a
to
lot
say.
of explaining to do on Judgment Day.
Again, he can stop that at any moment.
Possible. This video would be removed in a second and this channel taken down. There is no true free speech. And it's quite funny because this guy here allegedly was advocating for free speech. I wouldn't understand how it would be considered free speech to decide. But nevertheless, it is so extremely ridiculous. This guy wasn't even an ex-Muslim. He was simply born into a Catholic family, and he was a refugee too.
Why was he a refugee? Why was he a refugee?
How was he? He's just this
He's
random
he was just
refugee
simply
from this
wasn't
random
ex-Muslim.
nation.
So why was he a refugee? Oh my goodness.
So he says, if I want to be, so
it's not going to
number
happen if you burn
47
holy books.
won't be taken seriously and debate people like Ali Dawa and Mohammed Hijab. Mohammed Hijab would be lucky if I were to take him as a debater, which I won't. He's a joke. My gosh.
It's not going to happen if you
burn holy
the
books.
Quran is not holy. I don't know where you get that from.
Like it is.
And behave like those idiots, AP and David Wood.
Yeah, nope. I mean, this book right here. Nothing. Just.
Did you just? He did call the AP and David Wood aren't even here. Can you give me 1 second?
God, give me 1 second. Actually, I accidentally tore out way more.
Oh, you tore it out. Okay, you tore it out. I was about to I was gonna go get mine. I don't know why I got mine.
6. I got 6, 7, 8. Holy cow! That book might be falling apart. It might be past its expiration date.
You did that. You caused him to start ripping Quran pages. You called two people who are not here to defend themselves idiots. You guys
if you burn the Bible, no Christian will try to hurt you.
No,
that has never been a thing. You. There have been Bibles burned recently. There was a Bible torn up on stage. And the only reason anyone even batted an eye at it was because Andrew Tate made a challenge to do it with the Quran.
And guess what? A lot of people took up that challenge.
Yeah, and then something happened. The Bible being torn up. If it's your property, it's your property. I think you're an idiot for it, but because I know what's
spent your
inside, I
money
know it's
on
the
it.
Word of God, but that's your call. That's your book. And I'm not going to tell you what you can and cannot do with your own property.
I don't think they understand that.
Nah, it goes above their head. It goes way above their head.
But if I burn your Bible, you're gonna cry like a little baby and give me boo-boos.
Yes. There was an atheist conference. They destroyed the Bible. How mad. Not a single one of them had a death threat against them.
And
And
here's
that
the
has
thing,
been
as
something for
Christians,
years they've done.
and as Christians, atheists are gonna atheist.
I don't,
Yeah.
from their perspective, I can understand. It's just a book to them. From their perspective, it makes logic. They're logically consistent. And it's logically consistent for me to tear pages out of the Quran. Because again, this is a garbage book with a bunch of garbage in it.
Wait, I just read
Plain
that
and
and I feel something I don't feel anger. Are you angry at those atheists?
No. I hope they
No.
come to know Jesus Christ as the Lord and Savior, and they get to enter into the eternal heaven, eternal
Yes.
paradise with me, and get to know Christ completely and be known by Him completely. I want them to live forever in paradise, regardless of the actions that they have done.
Okay, so it's not just me. Let's continue.
One second here. Got the wrong tab.
Sweden. So why did he then start spreading corruption in the land? Why couldn't he just keep his mouth shut, practice his faith, Catholicism, and have a great day, have a great, fantastic life? But no, he went out of his way and became an Islamophobe and attacked the religion of almost 2 billion people. Honestly,
I hate that number.
No. But looking at that flag over there in the background, I think
You hate that number?
Yes.
That fabricated number?
It's a made-up number. It really is. It's a made-up number. Those people are going to end up leaving Islam. You know what numbers are still there? The ones who ended up leaving Islam. That's still counted. When you go to Muslim countries, when you're born, you have your IDs, and in those IDs and your birth certificate and everything, it has written on it your religion. You're counted as a Muslim or a Christian. I think in Egypt, I guess they don't even have an atheist option, but that's counted. So let's say you're an Egyptian and in Egypt and you leave Islam. You're still counted as a Muslim because that's how it's not removed.
Nope.
And then people leave Islam. And on top of that, there's a 2017 Pew Research where it says about 72% of converts to Islam leave.
Well, they realized they were bamboozled. They realized that they were taken in.
And stop marrying a bunch of women, having them do nothing but pop out babies that you can't even afford, and you need to take money out from the government to support.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
And again, that's all they get. And that's all the Muslim women get in paradise, too. It's just more of the same. Just stand in a corner and call for your husband comes visits you when he has needs. Again, Muslims, if you want to come in and say that you condemn the death of Salwan, that it was wrong, that he should not have been executed, that nothing he did was wrong, you are more than welcome to come in. There you go. Go ahead and click the link and come join us. If not, we will just continue to review.
We know the answer. Anyways, when we scroll down here, we see him again, burning the Quran. That's his party trick, apparently. And he's spinning it around. And the cops were protecting him, of course, so he can execute his freedom of speech. So ridiculous. And here he posted his bank details in PayPal saying, "To my dear friends, you can help me by donating to cover the cost of the lawyer who will provide me with asylum in America." Yeah, further moving him away. What is this truly? So he was a refugee, a migrant to Sweden, and started, as I said, spreading corruption in the land, burning the Quran, burning the.
Now,
Wait,
when they
but
talk
he keeps
about
saying that.
corruption in the land, when you're referring to that, it's supposed to be corruption in Muslim lands.
Muslim lands.
But I'm wondering if he's assuming that basically everywhere is Muslim lands and he's just taking it that way. Could be, or he can just have no understanding at all. I don't think those words mean what you think they mean.
His mom dropped him while he was a baby. Let's go.
I hope not. That would be horrible for the mother.
The holy book of Islam. And then when push comes to shove, please donate so I can flee again to America. This is so pathetic, man. Anyways, what is even more pathetic is when you scroll down, you see that all of his last posts were basically him posting his bank accounts. Absolutely ridiculous, man, and asking for money so he can leave Sweden.
Wait. Didn't he just ask for money at the beginning of this video?
Yes.
Was he just like, pay me, come support the work that I do here? There's nothing wrong with someone who is creating content, who's creating something or battling against an ideology that you think needs to be dealt with for you to donate money to them. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with them asking for it. What I'm pointing out here is he's saying, how dare he? This is so stupid. He's asking for money. He's just posting about money. He's all about this money stuff. So he can run away and, continue to do what he's doing. Oh, yeah. If you want to help me continue doing what I'm doing, please donate to me. Give me money. Wait, hold on. That's a bit of a hypocrite there.
He's a hypocrite.
Here
And notice, I have one thing though that not one, like, I'm looking through news articles that people that are reporting on Momika, right? How come I haven't found anything about telling about his background and where he came from and why he became a refugee? To give some background on why he did. Instead, he's just being painted as some crazed man that wanted to burn the Quran for fun.
Yeah. No rhyme or reason why behind the scenes, no comment on what the Muslims did to his nation that he had to flee and why he had to flee. No, none of that. We wouldn't talk about that because that doesn't fit the narrative they want to spin.
The original meme, and underneath again the bank details. Here another very creative slogan.
I agree.
Now I understand why he calls himself a thinker, of course. And underneath the bank details again.
I have yet to see him say anything nasty about Muslims, though. Salwan's posts. Because all I've seen is him attacking the ideology, but not saying, see, this Muslim here is yada yada yada. We need to kill this Muslim here. This guy was evil. No, none of that. Although Bobby here definitely said it.
I watched a video by Momika in Arabic though when he was talking. It was before, and the stuff like the videos that he says, like that, what he's saying in those videos, he's not saying anything negative about Muslim people, the people themselves. It's the ideology. He talks about how he wants to keep Sweden not Islamicized. He wants to protect the freedom of expression and speech in Sweden, but he never attacks Muslim people. Never. Why doesn't he play those videos and have it subtitled? Find one of his Arabic-speaking friends, the ones that's doing dawah to him, to make him sound like this much of an idiot. And play those. Meanwhile, they're here happy at his somebody taking his life and celebrating it.
Absolutely. So my lovely wife has joined us. Lovely wife, is there nothing you want to say at all?
Hello.
She's running away.
No.
She ran away. Okay. We'll continue, and she might. Oh, there
Oh,
she comes
she's
back.
back. Mm,
Maybe there's technical difficulties.
Can you hear me okay?
yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Sorry about that. I was typing a private chat and then you started introducing me, so I swiped back and it took me out of the studio. So I just wanted to pop in real quick and say hello, but also you guys breezed over the hypocrisy real fast. I know you guys brought it up, but something most people don't know is hypocrisy is actually much bigger of a deal according to the Quran itself, over and over and over. Hypocrisy is apostasy.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, it is.
even as something simple as it may seem, as his money aspects and then criticizing money aspects, that's apostasy according to their supposed Allah and according to Muhammad. So, and there's rippling effects for that too, right? Because anyone who is friends with Bobby's perspective, according to the Quran and Islamic literature, would now also be an apostate. So that's a huge deal. So I just wanted to kind of like pop that in there real quick. I want to like distract too much from it, but these
That sounds
Muslims
like a
do
great
these
idea
things.
for its own. It sounds like a great idea for its own video.
I did make a video about it. I can leave a link if you guys would like that.
Oh. So if you guys want to check that video out, please do, and please support my wife. If not, if you couldn't tell, I was plugging it very hard. Just to let you guys know. So, okay. So we'll continue with this, but yes, she is right. But yet they won't focus on that part now, will they?
He proceeds again to repost his spinning trick here with more bank details, so on and so forth. So you see that every post he was just asking for money. The people that donated must feel super stupid now because, well, he cannot really use that money now, can he?
Why?
Yeah, anyways,
Why, you evil son of a donkey?
Because we killed him, and now these people feel stupid because they can't use the money because we executed him. There's a post here. I did miss it. It said, yep, and I believe so. Does he think Sweden is Islamic now by how he's talking? Definitely. Absolutely.
That's what it sounds like.
Full. Yep, full of demis. Still waiting for number 47 here to come show up. I'm not impressed. You have yet to appear. So, okay, if you guys have any questions, make sure to tag me in your questions so it pops up better for me because sometimes I don't see them.
Whole page here is just him burning the Quran, posting his bank details over and over again. It's really unbelievable, to be totally honest. Okay, now we're on some.
And again, I've watched some of Bobby's videos here.
Mm.
Guess what? He has at the beginning and often at the end of most of his videos asking for money. Almost like that's the only reason he's doing this.
If you guys rewind a little bit, you'll also see the reason that Salwan was asking for money. And it was for lawyer costs, at least in what I saw, in order to try to stay safe from the Muslims who wanted to kill him because of Islam. And here's this Muslim essentially laughing at his murder and saying, haha, guess you can't use your money to stay safe from us because we already killed you. That's insanity.
Yeah. And he called him out for wanting to run to America because raising money for that so he could run to America now that he's not safe there.
How dare he want to preserve his life from you freaks of nature? Like, how? How dare he? How dare he want to run away from the people that not even the government in the country where he became a refugee for, they won't protect him. Those cops there were just there for decoration. It's not they were actually protecting him. It was for show. Because if it wasn't, he would still be alive right now. So how dare he want to come to the United States where things were actually people, and the police, the government would actually protect him. And these people, they don't have zero self-awareness. Zero. At least this dude doesn't.
Nope.
The other thing. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I know it's been a common trend to call him an Islamophobe, but I still think that's wild as well. Because, I mean, he was literally killed over this. And also, he wasn't cowering in fear at any point. Clearly, he was being very bold, being very brave, saying, you know what, I'm going to keep doing this, even if it's the death of me, essentially, which it was. But how wild is it to call someone, like, saying that they have an irrational fear of Islam when they were killed for doing things against Islam? It's just crazy.
Yep.
Anyways, his whole page here is just him burning the Quran, posting his bank details over and over again. It's really unbelievable, to be totally honest. Okay, now we're on some sort of Indian profile here. Mr. Utuya. Okay, I'm going to give up. No idea. Now, viewer discretion is advised, and I think I have to censor this for YouTube anyhow. But we have a picture here from him in the hospital, apparently. Okay, I cannot tell you how real this is or not. This is allegedly him. He seems still somewhat alive here with an infusion in the ER. And the Hindu channel that posted this says, "Religion of Peace strikes again. Salwan Momika, known for critiques of Islamic ideology, executed in an armed attack in his Sweden home last night." Yeah, it's always so funny to see Hindu posts, man. Sure, this guy was just a critique of Islam. He was critiquing Islamic theology. That's all he did. It's not as if he was burning the Quran literally in Sweden. No, he was a critique, a thinker. Okay, and now.
And again, his property. Nothing wrong with that at all.
The evil smirks that he does. Like, he giggles like a little schoolgirl whenever he talks about Momika's end.
Again, he is happy about it. This
really hope that man repents and turns to Jesus, because basically that's what Christians do. Christians hope they repent.
And that's one of the big differences between Islam and Christianity. Christianity teaches you to care for people. Islam teaches you to look for their deaths. Look forward to it. Have joy in death. Their suffering is your delight. Where Christianity, no.
Are we on some sort of Christian page here? It's really hilarious, actually, just scrolling through X. I'm having a good time right now. By Basil the Great.
Guy's dead.
Salwan Momika, the man who was shot dead in Sweden yesterday for warning the West about Islam, was previously contacted by Tommy Robinson. Tommy called for Salwan to be granted asylum in the UK. He probably would have been in more danger. Sadly, we'll never learn. Yeah, I would say you should learn. Just don't burn Qurans, dude, and you will be fine. And
don't burn Qurans or you might die.
He literally said that.
Yes, he did. He literally is there saying if you burn Qurans, you will die. That's the logical conclusion to what he just said. He said the reverse, as in if you learn to stop burning the Qurans, then you won't die. But yeah, no, Islam is an invasive, cancerous element that has no place in the West, has no place in the East, has no natural place at all.
At all. Mm-mm.
And it's just grown by the sword one way or the other, either slow infiltration, and then once you get to a critical mass, then either convert or die, as has happened in multiple nations, or as has happened in even more nations, hey, we're here, nice land you have, it's now ours.
Anyways, let's watch the video.
I am in Sweden. I've come to visit a certain gentleman, and his name is Salwan. Say hello, Salwan. Hey. Who is not afraid of death. That's his words. He is not afraid of death because he has a message for the Swedish people.
It's so ironic.
And the European people. I'll be bringing you the content and the story of what this gentleman is doing, the danger he faces, the failures of people to stand up for him at times, and what you can do and what we can do to support him in gaining his safety. Cheers.
Oh my God, this is so ridiculous, man. Yeah, let's protect his safety. Let him now, as a refugee to Sweden, leave Sweden and migrate him into the UK, where he can then proceed burning Qurans in public. And then, my safety, evil, evil Muslims, and then deport him again, and then potentially ship him to America or what not. What kind of law?
Why does he have a problem with refugees?
Yeah, I don't know.
Aren't these same countries taking a bunch of Muslim grown men with 2 good arms, 2 good leg refugees, where they're not being persecuted in that sense? They just want to leave and take over the West.
Exactly. But yet he has a problem with refugees. Obviously, he seems to be a very, very racist man.
He's a racist.
He's white, so I gotta say that, right? He gets to be racist because he's white.
He's just sad because he has no hair.
Oh, hold on. So this white man is saying that we should not have any immigrants into these nations, any refugees into these nations that are not. Well, let's be honest. He has a different skin color, so it must be race.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I keep being told by Muslims. So it must be race related. So there you go.
He is a racist.
Logic is this. You are setting the fire and then you're complaining, oh my God, it's burning, it's burning. How does this make sense, man? But anyways, point of the story is he wasn't afraid of death, apparently, and so therefore he died for his cause. All right, let's read some other posts here. As I said, I'm having fun. Joseph Mutzik from America seems very patriotic. However, he posts, anti-Islam extremist Salwan Momika, known for burning the Quran several times, was shot dead in Sweden. Now he can burn incredibly in the hellfire. YouTube, his words, not mine. I'm just reporting here. Okay, and
you've been insinuating it the whole time.
Very, very clearly. And of course, number 47 there, who has no backbone, who's not willing to come up here and talk at all, who just wants to stay in the chat, who's about ready to get permanently banned, keeps going on. I'll probably just put him in timeout for a bit because he's a bad little boy. Needs to be put in a little corner there, little child. Keeps going on about that. I'm not condoning his killing or breaking the law, which he didn't break the law. He didn't even get to be sentenced. Muslims took it into their own hands to execute him in a non-Muslim nation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just surprised you guys don't live in the real world. I already showed you the real world. Boy, you need to see the real world again.
He wants it again. He enjoyed that.
I guess so, man, alive. Well, come on up and we'll have a conversation. If you continue just to snip from the background, you'll find yourself in the bad corner in a timeout. And I'll send you to the one my son doesn't like. The bad one. Which
I need to grab my charger. I'll be right back.
Yep, just happens to be on the other side of the wall from the normal corner. I don't know why it's the bad corner, but he doesn't like it. So that's the corner you'll be going into. So because children like you who do not grow up and have intelligence beyond, oh no, if you burn this book, you definitely should die because, oh no. You have a link. You can call in at any time. It's right there, boy. Come on. There you go. And Andrew's got it. He's already on top of it. Look at that. Quick, easy, just call in. I literally cannot make this any easier. Literally, children are able to do this. And I've had children call in. And they've done a better job defending the false prophet than most of the Muslims who've called in.
Ago, David Wood, of course, has to post, Dr. David Wood, that is, the primary reason atheist Iraqi refugee Salwan Momika is dead is not that he burned the Quran. Now they have to label him an atheist, even though he self-proclaimed on his profile that he was born to Catholic parents.
Wait. I gotta hear that again. 1 second. Because I just think that, no, he couldn't have said what I said.
Label him an atheist, even though he self-proclaimed on his profile that he was born to Catholic parents. Anyways, be that as it may.
Does he not know? Well, he definitely has to know because he claims to have been Eastern Orthodox before converting to Islam. He does know people convert, right? Because that seems like you're just being an idiot at this point. Because no, he was not a Christian. He was an atheist. I would actually have less of a problem if he was a Christian than being an atheist.
Where he proceeds, the primary reason he's dead is that Western politicians, journalists, police, and educators constantly take the side of the people who wanted to murder him. Yeah, well, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. First and foremost, he was under police protection all the time. So obviously the politicians were siding with him. But moreover, even if we would assume that some journalists or certain media would have taken the side of the Muslims, so what?
We just watched this video, and in this video, the media was taking the side of the Muslims. They literally did not name who was taken captive. The media leaves out last names a lot of times because they assume that that's what identifies them as Muslim without realizing that's actually first name can often tell you. Yet he's claiming that, oh, you see, they're all those evil media people are against Islam. They just hate Islam. Oh no, look at me, my poor Muslim man here who converted and now has thousands and thousands of followers because I converted. Oh, look at me, poor me. Oh yeah, and donate to me. And how dare he ask for money?
There is a guy burning the holy book of the Muslims. Obviously, this is an outrageous act, and people like David Wood would actually agree with me if the guy would burn the Torah instead, right? Or the Bhagavad Gita, or any other holy book. And
no, I know, Dave. Yep, you're muted. You're on mute.
Did he just say David Wood would agree with him?
Yes, he did. He said
He doesn't
David would
watch
agree
much
with
David Wood.
if he burned the Torah, and then he gives a long list. No, David would not agree that this man deserves to be dead. That this man, according to you, because you've used these words, justice was served on this man by his execution. And again, I know David Wood personally, he would not. He would condemn it. If a Christian were to do that to a Muslim, he would condemn it full sail.
And then you would have media actually talking about the religious people of which the religious book got burned, and they would side with them. Duh, obviously, it would happen over and over again. But when it comes down to Islam and Muslims, no, show no sympathy with those people, right? Don't take their side, take the side of the guy burning their holy book. Yeah, that makes sense, David. Oh, guys, and this is it for today's video. I'm going to cut it off here. It was actually very fun reporting on this, but nevertheless, as I said previously, I of course have to bite my tongue over here. I cannot say what I truly think about this, but I think you can read between the lines and you do understand where I'm coming from. It's quite amazing to see that those Islamophobes, enemies of Islam, call them what you will, always always side with Israel ultimately. They kind of have to. And that, of course, makes you think if there is any agenda behind this. Is there some involvement of certain intelligentsia, you might ask, that I don't want to name yet again here on YouTube? It's quite interesting, of course, that those people that spread hatred about Islam and are ultimately agents provocateur, or however you pronounce that French
English
word, you know what I mean. Those people are really placed. They are useful idiots ultimately, and they are here to divide. This is truly what it comes down to, because ultimately what it leads to is the Christians and the Muslims infighting in those Western countries. And in Germany, we have a saying, it goes...
Okay. First of all, of course, you go right with the Jews. Oh, it's really the Jews. And I can't say anything. And that seems to be his stick in this entire thing. It's like, I can't say too much, because if I say too much, they would just instantly ban my channel. I'm in constant threat of annihilation. If I but speak the wrong words, I would be sent into the gulags.
It's like what's his face, Muhammad Hijab. I'm in danger, as if that's what it is. You're not that important. Stop thinking so highly of yourselves. Just stop.
No, the worst that's going to happen to you is they might demonetize your videos, but that's it.
I'm being censored. I'm being censored. The Jews are censoring me.
And of course, he's like, well, the Jews are just making the Christians and the Muslims fight each other. This definitely has nothing to do with the Quran at all. Definitely not any part in the Quran that says that Jews are and Christians, putting them together, are the worst of creatures, or that, we should dominate the Christians and the Jews and make them pay us protection money. Why? Because of what both of them believe. Not that the Quran itself was constantly and consistently putting Jews and Christians together.
Hold up. He's trying to insinuate this is Israel and the Jews, right?
Yes,
now follow me.
Definitely.
He was agreeing and happy about what happened with Momika. How do we know he's not being paid by the Jews?
Oh, it's the Jew money. That's how he can have such good backgrounds and everything. It's the Jews. The Jews
and
did
all
it.
The Muslims are out here still. Instead of going and saying, no, he shouldn't have died, instead saying he deserves it and giving death threats, they're actually being, how do we know they're not being paid? But I'm just using his logic. How do we know they're not being paid by the Jews? And there's this whole big conspiracy and the Muslims are the ones being paid. I'm just using his logic. Because I can't say too much. I don't want this channel to be taken down.
Buddy, if you spam, I will put you in timeout. Spamming is not allowed by Christian or Muslim or atheist or anything. It's not my fault if you decide to spam and then get put in timeout. And guess what?
You should tolerate.
It's my channel. So I get to decide who speaks on my channel. Just like it's my property, I get to decide if I light this bugger on fire. Or if I blow my nose
you
with
bought it.
Free to go. So, just don't spam. Very simple. And that's a rule for everyone. Don't spam. I like to be able to see my comments. Not just the same stupid thing over and over again, because you can't even click on a link to save your life or to save your Quran.
Okay.
Let's see if he's got anything else to say. I keep waiting for him to do one thing.
Goes a little something like this. Wenn sich zwei streiten, freut sich der Dritte, which means when two are arguing, there is a third party benefiting of that argument. And yet again, I'll let you decide who that party may be. All right, guys, and this is it for today's video. If you liked it, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and check out the links in the description box below to further support my work. And as always...
Well, he just asked for
money! Why are you begging for money?
He just begging for money!
Come
All he's
on!
doing and running and begging for money all the time. All this Muslim cares about is money, 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 money.
He's only in it for the money. He doesn't really believe in Allah and Muhammad. He just wants
And
the
that's
money.
why
He wants
that's
the
why
booty.
he's really that's why he's really upset with Salwan there, that he didn't get all of Salwan's money. That's what it really is. And after all, he's just paid off by the Jews in order to say all this stuff.
Yes.
Muslims, take note. This guy is nothing but a shell for the Jews.
He's a paid Mossad agent.
I mean, I can't write. We cannot write this stuff. This stuff is so. They do it to themselves.
They don't think twice before they speak.
No, and they don't connect. There's something that Islam does to the brain that, and I've seen this over and over again with Muslims who have called in and I've had conversations with, that they don't connect the dots. There's a separation there that they will immediately say X and turn around and say Y, but then not realize that what they just said, and I have to walk them through it, putting it back together.
It's almost as if Muslims suffer from this thing called cognitive dissonance.
So 4% of the people who have voted so far out of 78 have voted yes, he deserved death. I'm not actually sure what the number is off the top of my head, what 4% would be. I think it's higher than 1. So I will double check that in just a second. But as I am doing that real quick, let's go ahead and move on because we still have another video to hit, which is Ali Dawa's. His response to this entire thing.
How long is Ali Dawa's?
Much shorter.
Much shorter? Okay.
Let me double check here to make sure. It is half the length. It's 6 minutes. He couldn't even spend 6 minutes on this guy. Or at least, or he is so precise with what he's saying, and hopefully he doesn't ask for money.
He does.
Because if he asks for money, if he sells or asks for money, then Bobby should come over here and start jumping on Ali Dawa for only asking for money all the time.
But doesn't he sell male enhancement stuff?
Yes, he does. Okay. He does, and then he complains about people having any sort of sexual thing on other Muslims having anything sexual about them or talking about their relationship with their husband and or wife. But yet he's over here selling sex products. What a big deal. Holy cow. Thank you so much. Thank you, Eli, and we love you as well. Thank you for your donation there. I will take 200 less from the Jews this week. You have let the Jews have a nice little break on their paying me off in order to speak against Islam, because that's the only reason someone would ever speak against Islam is if the Jews were paying them.
Yes. Duh.
Most certainly. So let's see what Ali Dawa has here to say.
An Iraqi man who sparked outrage by staging Quran burning protests in Sweden in 2023 has been shot dead, according to Swedish authorities.
Islamnet is raising funds to establish a masjid and community center in Norway, and they urgently need your support. This donation will be a sadaqah jariyah for you, because every person that comes a step closer to Allah through your donation, you will inshallah be reaping the reward.
Take a step away.
Wait, that didn't even take 5 seconds.
He's already asking for money.
First. He's already asking for money. Take a breath first.
Oh my goodness.
I started this video off and I didn't ask for money. That's not the first thing that crosses my mind.
Stop begging for money, Muslims. Why doesn't Allah give you money or something?
This is the intro. You see, the problem is they're too busy giving loans to Allah, and Allah, for some reason, doesn't seem to believe in paying interest.
Click the link and donate what you can.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters and dear friends. The Quran burner has been shot dead. Okay, so here is the one of the news. We're going to read it. Inshallah, we're going to come to some facts because I like the selective outrage media outlets, and a lot of people do. And let me be honest with you, Muslims, we've come to the point where we don't really care, man. We don't care about your opinions. We don't care about what you think about Islam. We just do not care. Islam is the fastest growing religion. Alhamdulillah, nothing's stopping it. People are
Is that why he
waking
got
up to the reality.
shot? Nobody cares.
With no one ever cares. No one ever cares what anyone thinks of Islam. No one ever cares about how anyone questions. Hey, everyone in the live chat. Ali Dawa just said no one cares. So why are you here? You seem to be doing a bad job on not caring so much. You seem like almost like you actually care.
Too much.
Just saying. Now, he might be saying that no Muslim cares. In that case, Muslims in the chat. Ali Dawa just said you don't care. What's the deal? I think you do.
There's holes in the
I
narrative.
think it matters. I think Islam is nothing but a religion of paper thin showing, and it's all about the exterior. It's all about how it looks, how you make Islam itself looks. Because after all, if you make it look bad, you are going to go to hell, and you definitely don't want to do that. So it's a fear-based religion only. There is no hope in Islam in the end.
Of Islam being the truth. People are leaving atheism, they're turning to Islam. Millions of people, Christians, are turning to Islam. Alhamdulillah, Islam is growing, it's the truth, it works, it's pragmatic. So Alhamdulillah. So these kind of stories, the reason I'm covering, not to say, oh, look, I just want to tell you guys, I don't care what you guys think. Blame Islam, don't blame Islam. I don't care. But one thing I want to make clear is that we do not condone anything like this. I just want to make a disclaimer before anyone jumps onto it, these kind of things. At the end of the day, there is capital punishment in Islam for people who desecrate scriptures. However, that's done with an emir, a ruler, and it's done with courts. It doesn't work of vigilantism where you go out and hunt people down. There's a capital punishment for anyone that causes corruption in Islamic land. But nowhere in Islam does it say that one takes matters in his own hands and does things like that. So I want to make that disclaimer. Nobody's condoning violence.
So he definitely deserved death. He definitely deserved to be executed.
But it has to be under an emir.
Wrong.
Yeah.
How it was done is what he's condemning, not his death. Because after all, like he said, there's capital punishment. Again, the Muslim who joined us earlier was telling us, oh, no, that definitely isn't a thing for those who spread corruption in the land. No, you wouldn't do that. But again, Ali Dawa is, of course, whenever it comes to executing someone, he is definitely
proud of that. Yeah.
Very proud of it. He's very proud of it, and he would be the first one on the lines to kill people.
But nowhere do we find that you have to be under an Islamic caliphate or under an emir for you to carry this out. We have many examples of the opposite.
Yeah, and Muhammad praised it when it happened. Definitely when a man killed his own, I'm not going to say wife, because it could have been his wife. But it's not very clear.
Of his children.
Mother of his children. He had multiple children. He stabbed with this woman. He stabbed her through the stomach while she was breastfeeding. The blood got all over the child. His own child is covered in the blood of the child's mother. He goes to Muhammad, and Muhammad says, well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
Violence here, we're actually condemning it in a nutshell. Now let's come to this situation here. Now, a man who staged Quran burning protests in Sweden shot dead, authorities say. So here we go. Now, just quickly read on this, and I'm going to make some very important points here. Okay, Salwan Momika, an Iraqi man who sparked outrage by staging Quran burning protests in Sweden in 2023, has been shot dead, according to Swedish authorities. A spokesperson for Sweden prosecutor's office confirmed to CNN that Momika was shot dead in the capital city, Stockholm, on Wednesday. Stockholm police told CNN that 5 people had been arrested on Wednesday night on suspicion of murder. Momika was...
And again, all 5 of those people that were arrested immediately,
released.
Not long after, let go. They were arrested immediately after the murder, and they were just let go. Willy-nilly. On
Thursday, set to be headed handed a verdict in a trial where he was accused of incitement to racial hatred. Goran Londa, a lawyer for Stockholm's district court, told CNN sentencing has now been postponed. In 2023, Momika told CNN that he had come to Sweden from Iraq in 2018. So just to get a asylum seek, can you imagine selling your religion?
Can you stop smiling so much when you're talking about the death of a person?
What was he gonna say?
We'll find out. I'll rewind just a little bit.
In 2018. So just to get a asylum seek, can you imagine selling your religion for the dunya and losing the dunya and the hereafter? Just imagine the horrors now. Imagine him, his soul, and the angel of death comes and says, come out to the wrath of your Lord. And from this moment to eternity, you are going to be in the hellfire. He said he had carried that domestic.
What religion did he sell?
Yeah, because unless he's talking about Christianity, which I know he's not. I know he's not talking about it because it would make no sense in the context. Does he think he was an ex-Muslim?
It's how
because that would. Ali Dawat, did you not do your research? Did you half bake this? Because you released this quite a while after a couple days after that, so you had time to research this. Did you half bake this one? Just wondering.
Administration because he believes the Quran should be banned in the world because of the danger it causes democracy, ethnics, human values, human rights, and women's rights. It just doesn't work in this time and age. Oh my gosh, yes.
Ali Dawah hates women's rights. He's like, wait, women have rights?
Women have rights?
Huh? Those two words can be put together?
The fact that he keeps his wife under a tarp and be like, you can't even talk. You're not even allowed to talk on here. You have to hand me a dry erase board. Who knows? Ali Dawah might not even be married, and that might have been one of his male friends there in the
guy
hijab.
that graped his mouth?
Who knows? Yep, the guy that graped his mouth. Sounds good to me. I can't remember his name for the life of me right now, but
yep. Well, I know, but I'm like saying that instead. Smiles to Jannah.
Oh no, I think that's a much better way of saying it. It sounds so much better. You graped him in the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So Swedish authorities had first attempt to prevent Momika from staging protests by denying him a police permit to demonstrate. The decision was later overturned by Stockholm's Court of Appeals, citing freedom of speech. Guys, freedom of speech. The things the Western values, like the French flag, you dare to insult. Like Macron, you dare to insult him, the president, the flag, whatever it is. No freedom of speech there. But the Quran.
What are you talking about?
What is he ranting about?
I have seen so many people desecrate multiple different flags in their nation, including Muslims doing it. And definitely in America, I've seen flags. And again, if it is your property, it is fine. I think you're an idiot about it. I think if you don't like it, well, maybe you shouldn't be under its protection. But that's still your right. Real quick here, the new updated. Yes, I heard about the new anti-Islamophobia law that they are trying to push in the UK. Welcome to the Islamic UK, because holy cow, that will be right up there with Sharia law. It is in place, and I feel bad for anyone who would be in the UK and need to deal with this. And definitely anyone who is an ex-Muslim who might be speaking out against ex-Muslims a lot in the UK.
Yeah.
I do have quite a few friends that are doing that. So,
okay. Freedom of speech, you bloody hypocrites. You bloody hypocrites. The whole world can see the hypocrisy you guys live. On an account on X, perpetrating to Monika regularly posted updates on his 2025 trial to more than 230,000 followers. The account has regularly posted anti-Islam sentiments. Earlier this month, the account was asked.
Excellent. Yes, I'm sorry. There's so many times that they do something that is so horrendous against Christianity, that I normally forget because I don't go out on murdering sprees every time it's insulted. So I forget, it's not that I don't have the guns, obviously, but I just happen to forget all the time about the mass murdering sprees that I'm called to do I'm not actually. I'm called to forgive. And when someone insults me by slapping me on the cheek, I'm to turn the other cheek. So nope. That's not Christianity. That's Islam. But yep, the Paris Olympics where they had the gay Last Supper, which I did do. I think I did do a video on it. If I didn't, then I slipped up and I was supposed to do a video on it. And I just ended up forgetting or not caring enough to actually do it. Which again, kind of proves the point that Christians do not act this way. In spite of what they claim, that this is something that Christians would definitely do.
Christians have sense, and we believe in the true God who is capable of defending himself, and he doesn't need his little creatures to go around doing a murdering spree, to get justice because our God got his feelings hurt. That's only in Islam. Allah's very sensitive.
The worst.
So get him chocolate.
The worst thing that I'm going to do about something like that is make a video of it. Video saying that this was stupid, that this is moronic. Definitely. And in fact, it wouldn't. I wouldn't be so hard on it if they didn't just immediately try to cover it up. It was like, oh crap, we didn't mean to do that. It was totally not what you saw. No,
it was something totally different.
If you just say, yeah, it was it. Yeah. Even if they just came out and said, yeah, suck it, Christians. It's what it is. Okay. At least you're standing by it. There's a little bit of respect I can give to that. Not much, but a little bit. But yeah, they immediately tried to cover it up. Saying, oh, no, it definitely wasn't what it looked like it was, and definitely wasn't what everyone was saying it was. But yeah. Yeah, if Christians were like Muslims, bombs would be going off in Paris. Absolutely. Try doing that with Mohammed being in the center dressed up as a drag queen. Yeah, that won't go over very well in Paris.
I think more people need to do it, but just saying.
Well, I cannot confirm nor deny that I may have done it a couple of times. I've definitely dressed up as Mohammed quite a few times.
Asking for donation to go towards a lawyer who was reportedly helping Monica to get asylum in the United States. Oh, just for that asylum, man. A prosecutor will now be in charge of investigating the murder, the Stockholm police said. Security service will be involved in this investigation. By the way, apparently, if I'm not mistaken, what I was told is that this happened when he was streaming or something like that. And like I said before, and I want to give you guys an example. This is not exclusive to Islam. If this was a Muslim who done it, by the way, yeah? It's not exclusive to Islam.
Wait, if it was a Muslim who did it?
If it was Muslim, he's hedging his bets. Oh no, we don't know if this was a Muslim who did it. It might not.
Everybody knows. It could have been a Mormon.
It could have just been a random Mormon kick down the door and come in and show. After all, Mormons, although they have a lot of parallels with Islam, don't get me wrong, are known for such great. Oh wait, no, they're not. They're not known for any violent actions like that, at least not recently. In their early beginnings, yeah, they were a lot more violent, but later on, not so much.
Like that movie, I forgot the movie where he goes to a neighborhood. I don't really watch movies. Yeah, he went to a black neighborhood, and he was like something new, Nigga. If you go to a specific neighborhood and be racist, if I go to the Bible Belt, to Texas or whatever, yes, okay, where these hillbillies are Mississippi, and I burn the Bible, do you really think the Christians are not going to attempt to kill me? Like, are you?
Yes.
No, they wouldn't attempt to try you. No, they won't.
We just brought multiple recent examples where no one got death threats from because of them defacing or describing Christianity in a nasty way, or burning the Bible, or ripping up the Bible, or anything. In fact, most of the time something like that happens, no one bats an eye at it because no one cares that much about what you do with your own property.
This dude really
I
said
know.
that. He said that in real life.
Yep, it's all fine because it's part. Christians do it too. I think I
In
had that on
Mississippi.
the thumbnail. The thumbnail said Christians do it too, or something like that. Yeah, because it's okay because his death. Yeah. Oh, justice has been served. Yeah, the one from Ali Dawa down at the bottom, unfortunately, to be covered. But if you see it in the thumbnail, it does say it's okay because Christians do it too. Yeah, it's okay.
Name one. I need to go check Mississippi now. I need to go to Mississippi and be like, hey, this is what this dude said. Is this for real?
Texas. Hey, you know, so bad. He picks Texas, but to my knowledge, Ohio has more guns. But yes.
But
so Texas, known for shooting things up. No, they won't do it.
Would
go ask a Muslim? Go ask the Muslim cowboy.
Yeah.
Go ask him to go rip up the Quran, rip up the Bible real quick.
But
and
here's
see if
the
anyone
thing,
gets upset.
If some Muslim decided to lose his brain and do what they did to Momika in the South, that's when not just Christians, anyone in the South that carries. That ain't happening again.
No. Nope. There are certain lines that we will stand up for. Burning the Bible? No. In fact, I would actually even offer to do the security for it. I'll show up and guard you while you do it. It is your right. You can do it with your own property. I don't think you're an idiot for it, but let's say if anyone goes up there and tries to shoot you, they got to go through me to do it. So there you go.
That retarded. If I go to a nationalist Hindutva area and I burn their Bhagavad Gita or whatever it is, their scripture, do you not think there's going to be people out there who's going to attempt to try to kill me? You play stupid games and you play stupid games, you win stupid prices.
Stop picking your nose.
Wait, is that the same thing what 7 said, 47 said? It's 47 Ali Dawa in disguise?
Wait, is he Ali Dawa? Ali Dawa, we see you. Come out, come out.
It's the simple as that. There are Muslims out there who also, again, they do silly things like that. So the point is, this is not exclusive to Islam. Wherever if I go to a specifically Russia and insult the Russians and provoke them and insult them, they are bound to attack me wherever you go. This is basic human psychology. Is this right? No. But we don't live in Disneyland. That's the reality. So all I want to say is this, guys. This hypocrisy, this double standards is clear. Freedom of speech when you burn the Quran. Can we burn the Torah? Can we burn the Jewish scriptures? Yes. Oh, no, we can't. Can we?
Yes.
Oh, no, we can't. Can we? What happened to freedom of speech? You bloody
hypocrite
morons. All I want to say is we do not condone what anyone doing going out there and taking my... This is not...
They won't harm you. It's not human nature. Guess what? What you're stating is that murder is natural in human nature because they get upset. No, it's not. In fact, in the military, in the United States military, this was a study done years ago. They had to add this to their training because they found out that most of their soldiers wouldn't actually kill the enemy even if they were coming into their own trench. This was World War II, I think. In World War I, that I believe the study happened. They had to train them because there was a natural repulsion in human beings not to kill another human. Why? Here's the shocker. It's wrong to kill people, to murder people. Even in that reluctance is still there, even if it is a justified situation. So, no. So let's see here. We got a couple of things real quick here. Okay. Let's go ahead and finish him up real quick, and then we got a couple comments to hit.
From Islam. Yes, for someone to go and take their matters into their own hands. But anyways, On a lighter note, guys, till next time, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And the enemies of Islam watching this, die out of rage. Bite your hands out of rage, trying to blame Islam for this. So, guys, till next time.
Is that
He's
what
really
you
trying
do
to
when
say
you're
that
angry?
this wasn't Islam. This is Islam. This is what it does. This is pretty natural. No, I mean, seriously, how many times we've already had multiple attacks this year? Multiple high-profile attacks this year. And we
I
are...
think he's lying
many
for
months
Islam. He's lying for
That's
Muhammad.
that number of... We didn't even make it through the first month without there being 2 attacks. High-profile attacks. From Muslims on non-believers. You're not making a good case here. And guess how many Christian attacks there have been? None. I don't hear of any Muslim nation that has issues with it.
That's the little Farfour over there. The little Palestinian mouse.
Yep. Aladdin, you have no clue what you're talking about. You're an idiot. Very simple. Seriously. Actually pick up the Bible and read it yourself instead of making garbage comments. Come on. So again, guys, I can't. And there are another video I already did that when I burned the Quran for 3 hours straight. So you guys can check that out. There were a couple of people that joined me on that one. We had open call-ins. It was a great time. But this is the sum total of it. It was justified. It was what it was. It was okay by some Dawists. The only thing you'll get from Dawists here on YouTube is condemnation of how it was done. And even the Muslim who called in clearly said he had no clue what he was talking about when it came to the judgment. And obviously, if Ali Dawah, as these Muslims keep telling me, this Ali Dawah is such a great guy and knows so much, he should definitely know if that is a law or not then. And he said it himself that for troublemakers, yep, execution. So, very, very simple.
Stay away from Islam, guys. Just stay away from that stuff.
Yep, plain and simple.
They should add it to like the DARE programs. You know how they have like the drug things in schools, the DARE? They should include Islam into that. Stay away from Islam. And they have like little clips of Ali Dawah and all these Muslim Dawah people. This is what Islam does to you, to your brain.
It's what Islam does to your brain. Yeah. Cannot show those on YouTube because that would be definitely.
Oh, they're gonna learn a lot of stuff they shouldn't know that Muhammad Hijab said.
No, now, Muhammad Hijab, to my knowledge, has not said anything about this.
Oh no, he's not.
Pikachu hasn't said anything. And the
Pikachu
Muslim cowboy hasn't said anything at all either. Even though Muhammad Hijab definitely said stuff about Salwan before, about how he definitely deserved to be killed.
Yeah.
So there's no doubt about that at all.
I'm not expecting Muhammad Hijab to say anything, though.
No.
I think there's something going on in the background with Muhammad Hijab. And that'll just be incriminating. That's me.
I think the last couple of times, if you check out Muhammad Hijab's channel, he hasn't posted anything in a while. He's posted a lot. He's posted some shorts. Let me correct that. He's posted shorts, but someone very easily on his team can be editing shorts. Yeah, there's some question like, okay, he was active quite a bit for a long time doing live streams, doing lots of videos. Now, all of a sudden, he says, oh, you know, Elon Musk might be after me about some sort of crime that I definitely never committed at all in any way, shape, or form. No. And then all of a sudden, he seemed to be quieter than normal. I could be wrong. He might be going through some stuff, but it seems kind of odd. Just saying.
Yeah, right after he posted up, I'm in danger. So
I'm in danger. He just disappears for a little bit, or at least goes
not clickbait.
normal.
I'm in danger, not clickbait. Elon Musk.
Not clickbait. You got to say not clickbait to make sure people know that it's definitely clickbait. Yeah, he protests too much sometimes. And they just make this look really, really bad.
Yes.
So video-wise, it's been 11 days since he's posted a video. And that could have easily been a pre-recorded video. Before that was 2 weeks before that. So there's a jump. And then there was the not clickbait was before that one, which is 2 weeks ago. But yeah, other than shorts, live streams themselves, it's been 4 months since he has live streamed. So is he going through some stuff? Maybe it might be personal. Again, it seems odd. It could all be for show, which wouldn't surprise me, of course. Because it could be, hey,
I need money for lawyers.
I posted this, so now I just like disappear for a bit and then everyone gets worried. Could be. But only time will tell. That's all we can do.
Yes.
So Sarah, what do you have coming up soon that people can go check out on, and how can people find you?
Well, I am on X
on the internet.
Yeah, on the internet. Not in real. Close your eyes, jihadi. Close your ears, jihadis. Don't hear what I'm about to say. You can find me on X under the Apostate of Allah, and also my YouTube channel, Apostate of Allah. Because the last 2 weeks, Muslim jihadis have been Muslim jihading, so the topics of my video have changed. So first it was the threatening of AP, and then it was Salwan Momika. I wanted to go do a video going through Surah Al-Fatiha, the first surah of the Quran, and explaining that and showing the tafsirs, these kinds of stuff. So if, Lord willing, hopefully Muslim jihadis won't Muslim jihad between now and when I post my next video. That's what I'm going to be doing next. And yeah, that's it. I'm good.
Cool. I've got quite a bit lined up. I've got this coming Saturday. We will be talking about the true life of Muhammad. Again, this was a suggestion by YouTube to do the life of Prophet Muhammad. But of course, I got to be honest. I got to be honest. I got to do the actual job. Yep. Right there. Woohoo! He got himself a little girl there in the cave, and he's totally by himself with the angel Jibril. So that being said, we also have part 2 coming up, not this Monday, but the following Monday, with Truth Defenders on who's the real Jesus. We'll be going through the Islamic one. We weren't able to get to the Islamic Jesus last week. So now we will be doing that this upcoming one. And then I have a live stream with you coming up in about a week and a half-ish. So not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, I think. I have that down on my calendar. So you might be back on for that. And next week, I have a reaction to the Muslim cowboy that I've got to schedule. So that'll be next Wednesday. I'm doing a reaction to the Muslim cowboy and how he refutes Christianity. 100% contradiction within the Bible. He posted a video. He reads the Bible until he finds a contradiction. He doesn't take long in finding it, and then goes from there. And of course, Aladdin, the coward, popped on not long enough for me to be able to add him, but the coward decided to run away as fast as possible and just left a message in the private chat.
Jeez. Why do you want somebody
because I put him in timeout because he was being nasty.
Yeah.
Howard was being nasty. So, okay, you know what? Just for that. Nah, I'm not going to do it. That's the big guns, and Ali Dean doesn't deserve the big guns. So I will keep the wheel of desecration for another time. Although, of course, I always have that in the background, ready to be spun at any given time.
Well,
And
he
I
could
still
stare
have-
at my Quran page that I drew on behind me.
So here we go right here. Here's the Wheel of Desecration.
Oh, yay.
You've seen the AR-15. We also have a question mark for an unknown desecration who may or may not ever be activated by a Muslim in the future. So we will see if that ever occurs. My actual hope is that we will never actually have to spin this, but after they tried to take down my channel, I needed to have a bit of a bigger response than just ripping a page out of the Quran, because obviously I wanted to ratchet it up, and I've had this in my back pocket for quite some time. So I needed to use it. So thank you guys all for joining us and watching. Again, like the apostate of Allah said, stay away from Islam. And as I always say, thank you to my members, and Dias Volt.